Welcome to Kat's Travel Podcast. In this episode, I'm going to tell you about my trip to Korea and China, where I worked in the international schools for Apple professional development. I spent the first week in Seoul, Korea at the Korea International School with a staff of primarily American teachers, some Canadian. And then I'll tell you about my second week in Shanghai, China, where I worked at Dulwich College, and that is a staff that primarily from Britain and Australia, and there they had a British curriculum, and both schools were a one-to-one, every child in the upper level classes, and a teacher had Apple computers. I arrived on Sunday, and I had a day to visit the city of Seoul. And a couple of friends from Half Moon Bay actually were there. So we teamed up and we went to go see the city. We took the metro, we took the hotel bus, we took a taxi, and we just had a wonderful time exploring the city. I found Seoul to be beautiful, clean, friendly. English is spoken, but the signs are in English, and but everyone was willing to help me if I just pointed to the map. And of course, I had from the hotel a piece of paper that said where I needed to go, and it was written in Korean, and that really helped. In fact, that's a big tip for traveling. Of course, I'm really working, so that late afternoon and evening, I prepared for my work at the Korea International School for 5 days. What's really important in a school that is a one-to-one is being able to answer everyone's question. And for the most part, everybody has a different question, so whole group instruction isn't very good. And this situation of small groups really worked out. I'd say most of my day adventures were characterized by the unusual foods that were totally delicious. The smells, the colors of the Korean food was really quite beautiful. And you know what? Even school lunch was amazing. I traveled from Seoul to Shanghai, and I took Asiana Airlines, and I arrived at the Shanghai Pudong Airport. And I was met there by a car from the Hyatt, the Grand Hyatt, and it's located in the Jinmao Tower, which is right downtown, and at least today is still the tallest building in Shanghai. It's big, it's noisy, and the signs are mostly in Chinese with some English, but it's pretty disorienting game because there's so much construction, and I was overwhelmed, so I hired a guide in a car, and I went to all the fabulous places and saw the gardens, the Buddhist temple, beautiful foods, and shopping. Shopping's big. Okay, Monday morning, week 2. I'm in Shanghai, but this time I'm working at Dulwich College of Shanghai. Dulwich College is British. It is a 400-year-old school. This school in Shanghai has been open just a couple of years. And every morning, the red school bus came, or Andre, who is assistant headmaster, would come and pick me up, and we would take this wild taxi ride and across the city of Shanghai. The situation was a mix this time of me beginning to work with staff one-on-one or in small group, and then the following days I got to go work in the classroom and do some demonstration lessons with the students. And at the end of the day, when I left the peaceful, tranquil area of the school, I'd head right back into downtown Shanghai in a wild taxi ride. Anyway, I'm in the last couple of days of my work here, and I'm looking forward to going home, being with Tom and my family, and stay tuned.